Hey guys, Dylan from the Geek Duo here, and today I'll be bringing you my reaction to Agatha All Along, Episode 5, titled Darkest Hour, Wake Thy Power, which is from the original version, and the synopsis is, with enemies closing in, the coven flees under the light of a blood moon to the next ghastly trial. Now, again, this does not seem to be what I was expecting. So, we were expecting the next one to be Lydia's trial, which is the divination. And we were told that her trial was going to be tarot. However, the thumbnail suggests that this episode is the seance, or not the seance, the Ouija board episode. But also the light of the blood moon suggests that this is the one where we see the witches flying on their broomsticks in front of the moon. So yeah, this not what I was expecting. Plus again, if this is the Ouija board episode, I thought that the title would be If One Be Gone We Carry On, Spirit as Our Guide. But again, no, that's not what it is. So, really throwing me with my expectations. Oh, also I got a new headset, so this is my first video showcasing them. First video recorded. But anyway, I digress. This is gonna be an interesting episode. So let's get this started in 3, 2, 1, go. What the fuck? Has Disney started embedding ads into their shows? I'm going to cut that out, but I'm pretty sure I just got an ad embedded in the actual episode. Please tell me Disney's not taking the Amazon route and they're now going to charge extra for ad-free, even though the fact you're paying it is for ad-free. So, this may be getting into spoiler territory, but I've seen a suggestion that Rio's character is sort of going to be like Death from the new Puss in Boots movie, where he's seeking him out because he doesn't have a value on his life and everything, and over the course of the movie he gains that, and so Death doesn't want to claim him anymore. Whereas it could be similar of Agatha doesn't have value for other people's lives. Ah, they've opened a doorway, have they? So that's how they get down there. So by the end of this, Rio won't want to kill Agatha anymore. Why are their movements so twitchy? Like, you'd assume they're just regular humans. Of course the crow one picked up the gem. mean, I don't think that's the moral. But in this case, yeah, no, that's fair. Hexenbeast. That makes me think of Hexenbeast from Grimm. I mean, I can understand that. Hello? Just jump on and hope. It has got to feel liberating being just floating through the air like that. I mean, they were following the rodent. Of course she cackles. Um, the fact that one of the bugs got in there could well mean that the rest now have an insight into what's happening. I mean, they skipped over the fire trial, so they may not have to do it. They may just be on the other side. Huh. Black magic. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Oh, cool. I thought there was going to be a some relation between earth magic and necromancy, like rising something from the earth. So I thought this may have been Rio's trial. Who doesn't know how to use a Ouija board? You just lightly place your fingers on the planchette and then ask a question and wait for them to spell out. They guide your hand to spell out. Seven. Don't push the planchette. I can think of four possible candidates. I read that as Mr. Shot. I don't feel she's putting this on. I mean, that was one of the rules. Who do you want to punish? You said don't talk over each other. I hated this the first time. Also, I noticed that Agatha didn't get a moon. So, oh, what you do? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Does that out? I've just. If the Salem 7 is the kids of all of the Salemites, does that mean Agatha has a sibling? I only just thought of this. Hmm. Or would she have been the eighth member of the to make it the Salem Eight? Knight of Wands. Is that another tarot? Beam struggle. Nicholas Scratch. Hmm. Now we're in the yellow area. So she can absorb different types of magic. Because that was protection. Where's Rio? Hmm. He's able to. He is powerful. If he's able to. So much for not killing people. Well, he's got his headpiece. Really? Oh. Uh, that was a short episode. Okay, so one, we never saw Rio exit that trial. She stayed behind with Alice's body. She came out of the grave that had Mrs. Hart's body, Mrs. Davis's body, and she stayed behind with Alice's. Billy here, because that confirms it. He is Billy Kaplan. We've known that been theorized since he was cast that he was teen. That he would be Billy Kaplan, who is Wiccan. Wiccan is the reincarnated soul of Billy Maximoff put into the body of Billy Kaplan. So Billy Kaplan has parents, has a mum and dad, still alive and everything. And we know from casting that Billy's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Kaplan, were cast. So, but we also thought that Disney's not going to be that transparent with it. That's probably just a red herring to throw us off the case. And these characters were going to come back in a different role. But that being put in, the color scheme that they gave him, the red around the top of the shirt, the blue headband, that's basically Wiccan's costume, just put into regular clothes. Then you had him at the end there, showing a massive amount of power to be able to take over the minds of both Lilia and Jen simultaneously, to have the intelligence to not blast his blue magic, because this is the first time we've seen him actually use magic. We've seen him do spells and the craft, but this is the first time we've seen him use magic. And the fact that it's blue, the fact that he was so powerful, and they gave him a crown, basically the same as what Wanda got when she was the Scarlet Witch, but his is blue. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's Billy Kaplan. He is Wiccan, like we all thought he was going to be. But that poses the question. Is he Maximoff, though? Because it was only after he invoked the name of Nicholas Scratch that he had this power. And we know that the child of a witch is a witch, with Alice, her mum being a witch, then her being a witch. So it could still be that Wiccan is the body of Nicholas in Billy Kaplan's body. Which could be why he attacked at the end, because the Salem 7 in the comics were actually the children of Nicholas Scratch. So they were the grandchildren of Agatha. And so you could have the teen being inhabited by Nicholas with blue magic and everything, teaming up with the Salem 7 to make it Salem 8, since Agatha was part of that coven. But also, now, he said he wasn't going to kill. Then he immediately kills three of them. Well, kills. Because as far as they know, stepping off the path, getting taken by the mud, would kill you. So he chucked Agatha in there, which can understand. I don't understand why he threw Jen and Lilia in there. They were on the yellow part of the trial, which is the divination or the air part of it. So we were in where our next trial is meant to be. We've seen from the trailer that it is... Oh, that explains why it's only Jen, Agatha, and Lilia in the divination trial. Because we see a shot of Jen crawling out of the ground, out of the mud, in the trailer, and it looked like it was in front of the Westview sign, but it may well be from on the road. She's going to crawl out in a different part of the road. So if she can do that, I assume everyone else can. Then they go through, do the trial. How do the Salemites and the teen catch up? Also, what happened to Rio? Because we're still going to need the Green Witch for her trial. Is she just going to show up and somehow have passed the trial with the teen? Or could the fact that Rio didn't exit the trial with everyone, could she have taken over Billy? Which would give reason as to why the other two were thrown in with Agatha in an attempt at killing them, because she wanted Agatha to kill the rest of her coven, she'll kill all those around her, and then Rio gets her bodies. She stayed behind with Alice's body, so could she have manipulated Teen into tossing aside Jen and Lilia in an attempt to speedrun getting those bodies as well? She said the Six of Wands. That's not one of them. But that is interesting. So, in relation to this, I touched on last episode. I wasn't going to spoil this, but I think it's become very important that it's touched upon. There was a line of 6 tarot cards put out in relation to this show. You had the Three of Swords, which is related to Agatha because she's the one featured on it, and that's the image behind her is 3 swords going into a heart, which is Three of Swords card. You've got the Queen of Cups, which looks to be Lilia because it's yellow coated and it looks like she's sitting at the table we know Lily is going to have a trial at, where she does her tarot reading and everything. You've got the High Priestess, which is Jen. And if you remember when Lillian met Jen, she said High Priestess. The Three of Pentacles shows all of them doing the Song of the Witch's Road. You've got the four witches that Agatha sought out. Well, witches, because you've got green, we can't see their face. And then you've got Agatha in purple, and you've got Teen in what looks to be jeans. So that shows everyone on the trial. And then you've got the Tower, also known as the Lightning Struck Tower, which, yes, that is a thing from Harry Potter, but it's also the depiction of the card with two figures being thrown off the roof, which with the blue crown on top of it also being knocked off. I'll bring this up. This is what I'm talking about. So this one, you've got Jen, Lilia being tossed aside by a blue crown, which could well mean that, what we saw in this episode was shown in the cards. And then you've got the final card, which is Death, which is rare. Because it's been heavily speculated that she is secretly playing Death. Which is why in the ballad you've got the line, marching ever forward neath the wooden shrine, I stray not from the path, I hold Death's hand in mine. And Death is hyperlinked. It's capitalized in hyperlinked, meaning it's a name to a character. So, given that everything that happened, she is a representation of Death. So, yeah. Which is why she wants the people dead, so she gets their bodies. When she did her job that hurt Agatha, was her collecting Nicholas. So, yeah. There's a lot that was being revealed in this episode. It was wild what was shown, really. But, yeah, we've still got, 4 more episodes. So we've got the divination trial, we've got the Earth trial, then we've got the 2-part finale. Interesting. But, yeah, anyway, I'm going to end this one here because I need to edit out what seemed to be an ad at the start of this. So, with that being said, I'll catch you in the next one.